hey, it's me, Karen. I'm here at my gym, Oak Valley Strength and Conditioning. Look it up on Facebook. This is my trainer, Michael, and he's going to walk us through the proper techniques and procedures for a back squat.
So number one is prioritize the spine. What does that mean? It means keeping the back super straight. So a good thing to remember about that first piece about prioritizing the spine is whenever we put shear on the spine, which is basically flexion or hyperextension, if we don't just basically keep a neutral spine, we lose power. And a demonstration of that is part of our spine is our neck, right? So if we have Karen put her hands out, splay them, keep it super tight, don't let me bend your arm, I'm going to put a lot of pressure on it, and now we're going to have her crane her neck. She automatically loses power because it's a self-defense mechanism for your body. The spine is so important that your body will not allow full power if you put shear on your spine, which includes your neck. So try to think of keeping everything, including your neck, as you squat, like you're in a neck and a back brace. Don't let it move. It's one solid piece. It's a rod. The next point is you're going to organize the hip or the joint that's going to take the load. How do you do that? Well, it's all about creating torque. So how can you create torque? Well, look at Karen's feet for a second. They're pointing straight forward. Now, if she rocks back onto her heels and she turns her toes out, that same feeling, she'll come back to the middle. Now she'll keep the weight on the middle of her feet and she will try to turn her toes out, but not actually do it. And see what happens? Right? She will actually create torque in her butt. So basically, by trying to turn your toes out, you're corkscrewing your feet into the ground and you're organizing that hip that's going to take the load. You'll notice that when you do that, your butt tightens up and gets ready for this load. The other piece that really helps with is making sure that your knees stay out. A knee in is a really bad idea. They call it valgus knee, and it's why people have to have knee surgeries. Don't have your knees go in. And watch that her knees stay on the outside. They do not track in. So first thing, she prioritizes the spine. She organizes the hip by creating torque in her feet, and she squats. Oh man, look at that. Great position, comes back up. Give us a couple more. The bar stays over the feet. The weight stays in the middle of her feet. And the angle of her back doesn't change once she sends the butt back. Good job. And down. Notice that the bar stays over the middle of her foot, all the way down, and now up. The whole time she's moving, that bar stays over the middle of her foot, which is really key. Imagine if she tried to do it where the bar goes in front of her feet. If you send it really far forward, oh man, that makes it a lot more difficult. Yeah, it does. And that's not a heavy weight for her, but it made it a heavy weight for her. So one last time, we're going to see Karen squat, and we're going to hit every point or cue of proper mechanics on the back squat. So first, she's going to get under it. Number one, she's going to prioritize the spine. Lift. She's going to keep very tight, and part of that is taking a big breath and tightening up against that breath. Next, she's going to organize her hip by creating torque, corkscrewing her feet into the ground. Now, as she squats, she's going to keep that the weight over the base of support over the middle of her feet. Her knees stay out, her elbows stay under the bar, and she stands up at that same angle. Good job. That's how you back squat.